Overnight, Doha has found its two biggest Gulf partners freezing trade, shutting down more than 80% of the country's food sources. This economic siege aimed to put pressure on Qatar to accept their political terms, but so far that hasn't been successful.
It is not possible for a simple reason. The state of Qatar has been aware of the fact that it might be encountered by its brotherly neighboring countries because of its gallant politics. Therefore, since 2010, the country has been taking lots of measures to secure this.
An economic siege in this modern globalized world is very hard to implement. There are air fleets now that can cross borders, and Qatar Airways is one of the biggest air fleets in the world. In addition, there are many countries like Turkey who were ready to transport food supplies. In less than 20 hours, Doha has formed a list of alternative sources to replace those countries and is ready to start shipping right away.
The news created panic during the first couple of days. Shelves that used to have fresh milk, dairy products, rice and canned food became empty. Yet as the days passed, the queues at supermarket chains disappeared.
You can call it panic buying or anything else, but most of the people who joined this stacking flight will now stay for weeks or maybe more than a month without buying, because they will find products on shelves every day.
Qatar responded quickly, but the process was complicated. It turned its frozen Qatar Airways flights into cargo, shipping tons of products from the closest partners in the region like Turkey. And the authorities have also waived some restrictions on imported goods. For example, the usual Arabic labels or stickers on products are no longer required. And this milk carton is all written in Turkish and comes exactly as it is displayed in Turkey.
Qatar is still holding tight to its dream of hosting the 2022 World Cup. The entire capital is either under construction or renovations. The clock is ticking and the country can't afford any delays. Construction materials have been primarily imported from UAE and Saudi Arabia. Stocks here can only last for 1 month, and shipments must start soon before shortages are felt. Iran, India and Pakistan are the most likely alternatives to fill this gap.
Trade deals between us, between Qatar and the whole GCC countries do not even exceed $30 billion, while our trade deals with the rest of the world exceeds $250 billion. So we are not going to be suffocated as many people assumed.
30% of the world's liquefied natural gas comes from here, and despite the rift, Doha has not punished its current rivals, particularly the UAE, which depends heavily on Qatari LNG.
Qatar respects the deal with the United Arab Emirates. We don't want to stop the gas flow to the United Arab Emirates because we are concerned about our cousins, our relatives in the United Arab Emirates.
Qatar's investments abroad are estimated at nearly $500 billion, with extremely diversified portfolios from real estate to banks in the world's wealthiest countries. Adil Mahroui, CGTN, Doha, Qatar.